What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I want to show you how to easily fix cross-threaded skid plate bolts on your 5th gen 4Runner. So it's really common to cross-thread skid plate bolts on your 5th gen 4Runner. It's the design of the bolts and the location. It's really common. I came across a lot of people online who have done the same thing. I actually came across a really good quote that one guy made, and that is that there are two types of skid plate bolts on the 4Runner. Those that are cross-threaded and those that have not been cross-threaded yet. So it's really common, but it is easy to fix if they are just simply cross-threaded. What you'll require is a tap wrench similar to this one. You'll want one with a T-head like this so you can really turn it and kind of keep it even. You'll need taps. If you have just the regular 4Runner like the SR5, the Limited, and you don't have the TRD Pro, you'll just need the M8125 tap. The TRD Pro has a slightly larger skid plate bolt and it bolts in a different location. So if you do have the TRD Pro, you'll require the M10 1.25 tap for those bolts. And then what you'll also require is some thread cutting oil. I'm just going to use WD-40. A lot of people use this. It seems to work great. And then a replacement bolt. Your bolt's going to be probably pretty chewed up. All these little threads are going to be just mashed in. So once we re-tap the hole and get it looking nice, we'll need to just put a new bolt in. I'll leave links in the description to where you can find all this stuff, including the bolts for both, the TRD Pro, the SR5 Limited, Trail, that sort of thing. It'll be in the description there. But let's jump into the job and I'll show you just how easy it is to re-tap this hole and to get that skid plate bolting up correctly again. Let's do it. All right, so on this build, we'll be removing the TRD Pro skid plate. So we'll require a 14mm socket to remove that. If you have the SR5 Limited, those sorts of trims, you'll be using I believe a 12mm to remove your skid plate bolts. We'll use our tap wrench here, and I have the M10 125 tap. If you're doing the SR5 Limited, you'll have the M8 1.25 tap to be using. So yeah, I think we're all set. We'll remove the skid plate, we'll lubricate the tap and the hole, and we'll just tap in and yeah, get all that crap out of there and put our new bolt in. Let's do it. And this is the bolt that I cross-threaded. You can see it's kind of on an angle here. All right, so here's the bolt hole here that was cross-threaded. Let's see if we can look up there. I kind of see that there's some leftover metal material in there, leftover bits of thread, and some of the threads are just kind of mashed in a little bit. So what we'll do is run our tap up there, and that will just re-tap it and remove that material so that our new bolt will just go in as smooth as butter. Let's do that. All right, so we have our tap here. Just going to spray it with some WD-40 and get some in that hole. So the trick with this is that you want to make sure that you're going directly up. Make sure that you have it completely angled up and straight before you start turning. But once you got it straight, okay, so I think I got it going good here now. Just going to confirm that it is completely straight. I'm going to check it from all angles. Check it from the front and the side. And just start advancing it. And then kind of go back a little bit. And then go forward. A couple turns. And then back a bit. And then forward. And then back a half a turn. And forward a couple turns. And then back a turn. And then forward. And then back. And then forward. And back a little bit. Okay. And as you go forward, you're kind of cutting that material, and there's little spaces in the side here. And when you go back, you're kind of, that material that's being cut out is going to fall and come out those little kind of grooves out the sides. So it's really important that you kind of go backwards and forwards. Great. So completely straight. It's going up nicely. A lot of material came out there, just kind of bits of thread that was mashed up. So it's just cleaning up those threads and getting rid of that material. Yeah, you can see all that crap there. So now it should thread up nicely. Let's give it a shot. Absolutely perfect, just like butter. Now what we'll do is put our skid plate back on and we'll torque this down to about 21 foot-pounds of torque. No more than that. Your threads, because you did cross thread it and we have removed some material, they are a little bit compromised. So I would not torque over 21 foot-pounds of torque when you put your skid plate back on. All right, so I got my torque wrench here set to 21 foot-pounds of torque. All right, guys, that's all there is to it for fixing those cross-threaded skid plate bolts. Really easy to do. Just make sure when you're going with the tap, you are going in perfectly straight. Check it head on and also check it from the side. You don't want it going at an angle and just making things even worse. Do make sure you have a bit of oil on that tap, WD-40 or thread cutting oil, and just go in 2 turns, 1 turn back, 2 turns, 1 turn back, just to kick out that material. Super easy to do. And really easy thing to fix. Your bolts will go in just like butter afterwards and perfectly straight. If you guys like the content today, please like and subscribe. I hope to come up with a lot more videos and always appreciate your guys' support. I got a whole bunch of new parts for the 4Runner. I'm really excited to put them on and I'm gonna make a whole bunch of videos. So yeah, please like, subscribe, follow, and hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye now.